Hello, our fans. Let's talk about what happened to the rest of WWE WrestlePalooza. Um, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins. I love the entrance. Attire matched perfectly in the ring attires match. AJ Lee, CM Punk came out, and I was expecting a good match. I know AJ Lee has wrestled 10 years to be ring rust, but oh my god, it was terrible, folks. If anybody actually liked that match, yeah, okay. AJ Lee threw a slappy, hissy fit and a punching fit, and not one of those connected Rollins to Becky. I think she was swatting at flies buzzing around the air, I think, in the arena there. And also, she tried to do a slice spread and she couldn't do it on Rollins. Rollins just stood there. AJ Lee stood there. You can see AJ Lee go like this, so Punk gets in, helps her do a slice spread. During the match, Punk was outside, had Rollins up on his shoulders on top of the announce table for go to sleep. Becky and AJ Lee's on the other announce table. Becky shoves AJ Lee off. She's supposed to collide with Rollins and Punk to cause the announce table to break, but the way Becky shoved her, AJ Lee landed awkwardly, so basically the table collapsed, and it wasn't a cool moment when it happened. Even the fans were like, what was that? The only good thing I actually did enjoy was the stereo pedigrees from Becky and Rollins, the stereo Shining Wizards from Punk and AJ Lee. I love how Punk curb stomp. How Seth Rollins curb stomp Punk. And then AJ Lee curb stomp Rollins. And then during the match, Punk put a sharpshooter on Becky. Becky transitioned into a sharpshooter on Punk. But I am curious, when did this match become Tornado Tag? Did the announcers on the Spanish commentary team announce that and I didn't catch it? Because it started off, they were making tags, and in the last 20 minutes, it was just like tornado rules, apparently. AJ Lee won the match with the octopus stretch. They called it the Black Widow. Her finisher there, but it was an octopus stretch, basically. Becky Lynch for the tap out victory. So now the top will AJ Lee get an opportunity at the Women's Intercontinental title. That's going to be way too soon. AJ Lee needs to have some good matches, get the ring rust off of her before she goes into a title feud right off the get-go of Becky Lynch, because if they just go right into that, it's not going to be good. Undertaker made a surprise appearance. Stephanie McMahon was on front row watching the show. Undertaker comes out with the American Badass theme, which I liked, and he inducts Stephanie into next year's Hall of Fame. Now, I'm cool with that because Stephanie's done a lot for the business. But there's other McMahon who's also done a lot for that business. That's Shane McMahon. Now, I know there was some beef apparently backstage. I don't know if it's true or not between Hunter, Triple H, and Shane. When Triple H took over creative control, Shane wanted a part of it. And there was some disagreement backstage. I don't know if that was just rumor I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. But if Stephanie's going to the Hall of Fame, Shane should be going to the Hall of Fame for all the work he's done throughout the years in the WWE. Let me know in the comments. Should Shane McMahon be in the Hall of Fame next year with his sister? Yes. Definitely do double thumbs up there. Main event, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre for the Universal Undisputed Championship. Match starts. McIntyre wants a hug. That was hilarious. Cody just slapped him across the face. So McIntyre delivered one heck of a headbutt. Stunned Cody. Other headbutt stunned him. Put him on the top rope. Headbutt again. Then delivered an awesome white noise off the top rope. Cody fought back. Hit his dad's Dusty Rhodes Bionic Elbow Punch combo. The old Dustin Rhodes run. Slide down. Open hand palm strike. Get up off his feet there. And then hit the Bulldog off the ropes. Cody had Cody Cutter. The disaster kick. McIntyre, at one point in the match, had it won, honestly. He had Cody rolled up, but the referee got out of position, then wasn't there to make the free count. You could tell McIntyre was ticked off. he Claymore Cody big time. Cody flipped in that air with that Claymore. Wow. And then, the end of the match, I didn't catch that first, but I'll get to that. Outside the ring, McIntyre's going to Claymore Cody through the front side part of the announce table like he did a few weeks ago, which put Cody on the shelf, storyline wise. Referee stops him, but then McIntyre shoves the referee's side, goes to do it, and puts his feet through the announce table. Then he hobbles back to the ring, He's got a hurt leg. Cody hits crossroads, keeps the title. It was a good, action-packed, physical matchup. Just wish it went longer than it did. But I saw the replay. The front part of the announce table was set up. You can see how it was set up. It was like, I'm trying to explain here. Like, okay, remember when you go to like a movie theater or like watch the opera and they have the curtains and how the curtains open up like this sometimes? The announce table was like that. It was set up. You could see the board. So when McIntyre hit the Claymore, you could see it. The boards open up. That wasn't good to see on the replay. And then after the pay-per-view goes off the air, there's a guy on the post-show talking for like 10 minutes, and there's audio difficulties or something because his lips are moving, but there's no audio. I don't know what he was saying. So overall, definitely check out, folks, Stephanie Vergara versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Definitely check out the Usos versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And definitely check out Cody versus McIntyre for the Undisputed Universal Championship. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in a tag match featuring both husband and wife and real-life couples, Seth, Becky, Punk, and AJ Lee. Those matches are not worth watching at all, folks. They were complete letdowns. Crown Jewel is the next pay-per-view. And if they stay true to what they said last year at Crown Jewel, which was every Crown Jewel event in Saudi Arabia, whoever the world champs and women's champions are, they'll fight for the Crown Jewel titles in the ring. So if that's the case, it looks like it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, which would be awesome to see. But then it looks like it's going to be Stephanie Vergara versus Corey Jade, Nia Jax, or Tiffany Stratton, because Nick Aldis announced tonight that triple threat women's match is going to be happening this Friday on SmackDown. But I got beef with that. If on SmackDown, Nick Aldis said to Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, and Jay Gargano, if any of you physically touch the other one before I announce when the title match is, you will be taken out of the match. So what's the point of that stipulation if they're going to be doing it the following week on SmackDown when they won't be able to touch each other? Because it makes sense for, like, say, Nia Jax and Jade to get in a scuffle backstage and Jade would get taken out of the match, or Nia Jax, but what's the point of making that stipulation when it's not going to have enough time to build up to that? Supposedly one would be taken out of it because they physically touched the other one, right? It makes no sense. So it looks like whoever wins that match will be going on to face Stephanie Vergara, Crown Jewel. And honestly, I would love to see Stephanie Vergara versus Nia Jax. Her versus Tiffany, it's not going to work good. Her versus Jay Gargano ain't going to work good. But her versus Nia Jax, that'd be like two Titans going at it. I'd love to see that match outcome. The other way is looking at maybe a Crown Jewel. I'm hoping to be John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in a rematch, because if Cena just goes on to fight somebody else before he retires, what's the whole point of Brock Lesnar to come back and just doing a one-sided match and destroy Cena? There's not going to be no repercussions for that, right? There you have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. 2 Sweet. Bye.